All right. In our last session, we had the former Aimless going through to Tordia to speak with the Lord, organize a few things in their own home, and then eventually make their way to Boglio. As they finally ended their negotiations with the Plane of Air, they made their way, pushing forward in order to get the necessary materials in order to go to the Plane of Water and hopefully speak with one of the fish folk who might have a high standing in his community. As we join them back now, they recently rushed through the portal opening up into the trees and are being hurried along by the voiceless woman, Marcelia.
Right. We came out of this tree, right?
Yes, the one that is highlighted.
We might want to mark this tree so we can find it again, because we are gonna have to go back through here probably tomorrow.
Okay. I guess, do you want to tie something around it, or do you want to go ahead and just like a mark on it, or?
As you guys are
carve a little
chatting,
cross into the park.
As you guys are chatting, you see Marcelia kind of looking a little bit frantic as she turns to Bernie and kind of tugs his arm and motions for you guys.
All right, just a second. I take out I have a small carving knife. Apparently, I don't even have a dagger. Oh yeah, I do have a dagger. I can do it with the dagger. I'll cross a little, or scratch a little bark. Scratch a little bark into the cross. Yeah, scratch a little cross into the bark. That's what I want to do.
Okay. What are you
Not
scratching
this big,
into it?
but just a
Okay,
cross.
an X. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. So as you finish, you hear what sounds like some commotion coming from the distance as Marcelia starts kind of turning back and kind of moving forward and turning back as she begins running.
All right. So we follow. I had to remove my ruler, otherwise I couldn't move. So maybe just put something on the
No
tree.
worries. Okay. Why isn't this not working? Well, all right. Well, that's okay. I'll do it later. All right. As you guys immediately approach, you see Marcelia kind of run out toward what looks to be a several couple paths intersecting. And as she does, you see carriages pulling up alongside as she waves them down. One of the drivers immediately starts slowing down, and the other drivers following suit begin slowing down too as they now encircle you. She kind of tugs on the two nearest individuals, Bernie and Engel, and starts pointing to the carriages.
Okay. Hi. We were wondering, I guess, are you guys heading to Boglio?
One of the drivers steps down and approaches. Yes, I am. May I help you?
Oh, we're heading in that direction too, but as you can tell, we don't have any. We've kind of been on foot, and just wondering if we can, ask you for transportation.
To Boglio itself.
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you have tickets by chance?
No.
All right.
Unfortunately not.
He pats his pockets. Well, he looks at what he pulls out this piece of paper and says, "All right. Well, it's gonna take 6 silver for the transportation, if that's okay."
I look to Locke and then Bernie. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
Bernie kind of nods his head yes, and he looks at the woman and she tries to speak, and she kind of looks over at Engel and she shakes her head like very quickly.
She shakes her head yes, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. Let me see how much I got. I think I should have enough. Yeah, I have enough.
Okay.
So yeah, 6 silver. Cool. So that's
Steps
6
forward.
times 4. So that's
5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
5, not 6. Yeah.
Okay. 5
He
silver each.
collects
20.
just 2 gold.
Are these meant to be carriages? Because I only see like a silhouette, like the mini is not loaded or something.
You don't see really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, maybe you
there's
guys
a
have to
screenshot of what I
download
see.
this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh boy. Let me take a screenshot to show you guys.
Here's what it looks like for us, or at least for me.
I see. I see. Here, I'm sending my screenshot.
Oh wow, that looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I think you guys might need to download this then.
Yeah.
Yeah, just link us to link it to us in the chat, and we'll get it, or I'll get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So after you pay the 2 gold, oh, that's a bummer. I really want you guys to see this. I mean, you guys can see it now, but yeah. So he again looks at the little paper in front of him. All right. Well, there's 4 of you. Well, in the first cart, there are 2 seats open. In the second cart, there's 1 seat. In the third cart, there are 3 seats. The fourth cart is full, and the last cart has 3 seats open. If you want, you can split up, but that's the best I can do.
I
Where do
think
you
we
guys
can
want to
split
sit?
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was there a free seat? I don't really mind where I go.
Can you push the tab and is there like a name for each of the things? Do you guys see names for
Yes.
them? Okay. So each cart has a maximum of 4 passengers. So first cart there's 1 open, second cart there's 2 open, third there are 3 open seats, fourth is full, and the last one has 3 open seats.
All right. How do we want to split?
I would like to stay with Bernie in case something happens.
Then I'll go with
Um,
Marcella.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I definitely want to take up. Bernie says I definitely want to take up 2 seats because I definitely want to get some rest.
Okay, so me and you can go into the one that's missing 3, or that has
Okay.
3 open seats,
Okay.
and then Marcel, Marcella,
Marcelia.
Marcelia, and Locke can go to any of them, or any of the other 2 that are open.
Okay, so Engel,
First
there
one.
is carriage 3 and carriage 4. Which one?
For me and Actually, you know what? Me and Bernie will probably
These
take
two.
carriage 5 actually, because carriage 5
Five?
is it's just one passenger, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll take carriage 5.
okay. So I'll just start moving you over here.
And I'll just follow Marciela.
She
Where
just
she
kind
wants
of
to go.
looks around. She just kind of raises her hands in the air.
Maybe that one?
Okay. So each of the carts you are choosing has one passenger each. Okay. The guy goes over back to the lead, hops back on, and begins driving his cart. Marcelia goes in first, followed by Locke, and you see what appears to be this young individual, about like 10 or 11 years old, kind of just buried his face in a book, just reading something. And he looks up very surprised as he's like eating snacks and just kind of just bewildered. What do you guys want to do when you get inside?
Which one has waiting snacks? Ours?
The cart that you're in, there's a little boy
Okay.
that's just sitting inside eating snacks.
Hi there.
He kind of looks up startled. Oh, hi. Uh, oh, he kind of scratches his head. Um, he kind of moves some boxes around. Uh, all right. Please sit.
Thank you.
Uh, Adults. Are you going to Boglio?
We are. Why are you surprised that adults are doing this? Is it usually just kids?
Uh, yeah. These carriages are kind of reserved for just, uh, future students. But, that's interesting. Where are you from?
Um, we're travelers. I don't really kind of from all over the place. Honestly.
The Marcelia turns to Locke and kind of pats her pockets and tries looking for something. And she kind of motions for you, like she's opening her mouth, open, close, and she's looking for something.
Give her pen and paper, maybe?
She quickly writes down, and she holds up the word teacher.
Well, yeah, I should say I'm a traveler. I've only just recently met this lady. Her name is Marciela. Apparently, she's a teacher.
And he reaches forward to shake both of your hands.
Good to meet you.
Hmm. Where are you traveling from?
Um, just further to the east currently. Like originally, I'm from very far to the north, but it's been years since I've been there. So yeah,
Oh,
just kind of going all over the place.
okay. As you continue talking, let's go back to Ingle and Bernie. As you guys load into the carriage, you see this one individual that is covered up in a blanket, head against the window, and appearing not to be moving.
Probably sleeping. I'll just try not to disturb them and just kind of go right in, sit down.
Okay. As Bernie kind of makes his way and just immediately flops down on the other bench across from this sleeping individual, you see the individual kind of rustle from the sound of it, and kind of you hear kind of a groany moany waking up sound.
Hello?
You
Lena?
see what appears to be a familiar individual.
Oh, Lena, is that you?
Uh, uh, Engel?
Lena, what are you doing here?
Hey! I was on my way to run an errand.
Oh.
Where are you guys going? I thought you were doing something.
Yeah, we're going to Boglio.
Oh. What are you gonna do there?
Well, it's a long story.
Oh boy. It's been like weeks?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been
Got into
several
some
weeks.
ruckus. How you
Uh,
guys been?
good. Been good. The house is coming along quite nice.
Oh, that's good.
And I introduce her to, and we also got this, and I show her my little wyvern.
Oh, they hatched already.
Yeah.
Oh man. Why did you got oh where's the third one? Where'd you
Uh, that one and that one bonded to one of the guards, Simon.
Oh,
He,
that's
yeah, he's over. Where are we normally at? Is it the city? I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. But he's back
No,
at.
it's okay. So, oh yeah, go on.
I was like, yeah, he's back at home with one of the guards.
Tordia.
With him.
pretty.
Or yeah.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to look after it anyways.
Yeah. How about you? How was the wedding? Or
Oh,
are you
it
getting one?
hasn't. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Like it's gonna happen in a week.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm just here to get some gift. To take some gift uh for the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to
Well,
fetch it at Bogoyo.
oh, I see. Okay.
This is
Well,
this is really great seeing you.
good
Where's
seeing you.
Locke?
He's in the other cart. He's in the
Oh.
cart ahead of us.
Oh, okay. I thought he okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it just the two of you guys traveling?
No, I point to Bernie and I say, no, I'm traveling with this gentleman here, Bernie. He's one of the people we're helping out right now, or we're trying to help out.
Hmm.
We have a lot of people we're trying to help out right now, and uh, him and Marsilia in the cart with Locke, we're trying to help them out. Marsilia's from Baglio, and we're just getting her back to her people, and
Oh.
then Bernie's tagging along with us for the moment.
Nice meeting you, Bernie. I'm Lena.
He reaches over, not yet asleep, and extends his arm for a shake.
So, what are you gonna do there? just bring her back? That's it?
Like I said, it's a very long story. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, first we finally got to um we got to the fire realm because we actually tracked down some of the we got the portal codes for it, and then Locke. Well, yeah, so we got to the fire realm. We ended up freeing like a bunch of people. Bernie was one of them, so was Marsilia. Um I
Oh,
think
the prisoners?
yes. Yes.
Oh,
And correct me if I'm wrong. I think I told Lena too about like what's been going on with me, right?
but yeah,
In what sense?
before I left.
Yeah, I think I told her.
Oh
I think,
yeah,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah. So I looked at her and said, also too, Bernie is the person I've been searching for. And speak softly, or I'm not like yelling at him. Lena, this is King. Why am I blanking on his name? King Bernie, King of the Dwarves, the person that's been missing, and I've been tasked to find.
Oh, oh, it's a pleasure meeting you, Your Highness.
Yes,
Uh,
I've been trying to be a little bit under the radar, so let's just call me by Bernie.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
You've been in the fire realm the entire time?
Yes, for the past few years, yes. Tortured and not having a great time.
yep. So yeah,
Oh,
we finally found him, and yeah, we got out of there. We're still trying to. We actually kind of have to go back there and get some stuff, but
Yeah, there's unfinished business to attend to.
yeah. But otherwise that we're just kind of getting into weird shenanigans and stuff like that. Nothing's too different. But yeah, yeah,
same old, same old.
exactly. Still just out there trying to save or help people as much as we can.
Quote unquote save. Well, it's so nice seeing you guys here. Where specifically are you going in Tokyo? Like, is there? Because I'm going to like the town. I need to be at someone's house and get the gift from them.
Yeah, I have no idea. All we're just told is that like we're going there or we have to go there for Marsilia. She didn't specify exactly where.
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
voluntarily being kidnapped right now?
I mean, yes. If we're being honest, yeah. But yeah, no, we're just heading there to take care of some stuff. Nothing
Okay.
too serious, I think, or I hope.
Okay. Oh.
As you guys continue talking, you pass by rolling hills and beautiful scenery as the carriage rocks itself back and forth. As we join back to Locke and Marcelia with the young boy, let's continue their conversation. Locke?
Unless he's talking to me, I won't speak to him. So I'll keep quiet.
Okay. Then he goes back to his book, and
What
you
is the
and
book?
Marcelia. Huh?
What's the book?
You see, it's a book about odd creatures that you could find, and it also kind of talks about looks like different kind of funguses too. So he's got one book on the table and one book he's buried his face in.
That's actually interesting. What are you reading there?
He again looks up at you. Well, this one here, these are like kind of interesting creatures I really want to study. Um, I think these creatures are really cool, and I don't know. I've been looking at this one. Here it is like a kind of a cute pet, and he kind of shows you a picture of one creature that has like unusual eyes, nothing like you've seen before. Yeah, it kind of is interesting. And this one, well, it's kind of about different plants and herbs and funguses, um, and possibly use them for medicine.
Do you mind if I take a look while we ride? The one you're not reading?
He hands you the one about plants.
Thanks.
If you
Oh.
find anything interesting, please share.
All right, will do.
As you look through the book, you see that it entails different potions, different remedies for very odd ailments, odd situations. Some of them help to enhance eyesight, some of them help to heal, and it looks as though these are kind of like modified versions of like potions that are already available. But they're seemingly take less time to produce, and they use materials from the earth.
This is all very interesting. Where'd you get this book? I might want a copy for myself.
Oh, well, I'm sure you can buy one in Boglio. I think they have a bookstore there.
I'll make sure to remember the title. What's the title?
Interesting herbs and plants.
Interesting herbs and plants. Indeed, they are.
If you want, there's a lot of different subjects that they have. Uh, um, they're not bad priced. My mom got me this one, but this one, and he kind of points to the one you're holding. That actually was my older brother's, but they're using the same books, so I guess I just got a hand me down.
That's economical.
Yeah, I really can't wait to study other classes too. They have some cool things over there.
Do they teach magic as well?
Yes, yeah, well, I think the one that I'm most excited about is actually just the astrology class. I heard like once you learn about some of the planets and stars, you can actually create like different portals in your house. I think that's kind of cool.
Heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm a
it
wizard
kind of
myself,
takes a
you know.
while to learn. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Can you do a
Mm-hmm.
trick?
Well, probably. Let me think. Let me open my spell list to see if I could.
A non-threatening spell.
Toll the dead. No.
Yeah.
I guess I'll summon my mage hand, but oh yeah, I'll do it invisible, and I don't know, play some sort of prank on him, tug on his clothing
Okay.
or something, or pull on his hair or his ear, whatever seems available.
Okay. So you're gonna tug on his hair?
Yeah, like not to hurt
Okay.
him, just like
So he's kind of just waiting for you, and as you start preparing this spell, he's like kind of like looking around to see like what's gonna pop out or what cool thing is gonna happen, and he feels something lightly tug on his hair, and he quickly like goes to swat it away. What was that?
that was a mage hand. I can make it invisible. That's not common.
Oh, okay. I was hoping for like maybe a
Yeah,
sparkle or something, but
you know the thing is, as an adventurer, I'm usually out for fighting, and I don't really want to hurt you, so I'm kind of limited with what I can do for fun.
oh, what was that thing?
A mage hand, pretty common, you
Huh.
know. Normally it's
He kind of
visible and spectral, but
he rummages through his pockets and finds like a little figurine of some sort of like little creature, like a little plastic figurine, and he puts it on the table along with where his book was resting. Can it pick it up?
yeah, sure. I'll have the mage hand pick it up and kind of animate it.
Wow, that's so cool. Huh. I hope we learn that spell too. That'd be really nice. Wait, so
There,
you fight people?
yeah. I mean, you kind of have to if you want to travel about. Most paths are not. Well, some of them are, but a lot of paths are not safe for travelers that aren't able to defend themselves.
Oh, wow. Are you strong?
I don't travel on my own. I'm sure together we are strong. Yeah.
Oh, you and uh your girlfriend?
Um,
And he looks over at
just
Marcelia.
just an acquaintance, but no, we only just met her recently. It's just that we were too many to fit in one cart, so we split up. My my main travel companion, my friend, is over in another cart with another one of our recent companions that we came across.
As you are saying this, you kind of catch a glimpse at Marcelia sitting next to you, and her face is like beet red, and she's blushing. Oh wow, so you have friends? That's really cool. How many in your group?
Um, It fluctuates. Currently, there's 2 of us plus these 2 that are accompanying us. But we've been more before. We've been up to, I think, 4, but that was before my time, even before I joined the group.
Oh, wow. 4 powerful wizards. That's exciting.
Oh, not all
Wow.
wizards. Sorry, just I'm a wizard, and then the other guy is a cleric actually, and then we've been, or the group has been traveling with bards, paladin. I think I don't know. I don't have it all on top of my head, off the top of my head, but yeah, bunch of different types of skills. You know, if you ever want to go
Wow.
adventuring yourself, it makes sense to not just be a group of with all the same skills, because you should diversify, you know, so that you're able to um, master more challenges.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard for me to make friends. I'm the only one sitting here, and I guess they didn't like me bringing books and wanting to read. But I'll try to make more friends and kind of be a strong wizard like you.
Making friends with me just fine. Don't think you're doing anything wrong. Just need to find some people that have similar interests as you, maybe. There are other
Hmm.
book noses in a. What are you going to, a school, university? What is this?
Yeah, it's a school.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can meet some cool friends that like to study and stuff.
Or not. I mean, I'm the only wizard in my group. I'm the only one who's into books as much as I am.
Hmm. As you guys continue talking, let's go back one last time to the other cart, the other carriage. As we check out the carriage with Lena, Engel, and Bernie, Bernie is fast asleep, softly snoring. Is there anything
So,
else you? Hmm?
well, I was gonna ask, yeah. So, what have you been up to, Lena? Where have you been?
Oh, just been around the city, um, looking around, gathering information about this upcoming wedding and if it's possibly my sister.
Oh,
So, I've gotten quite a few information out, talking to a lot of people, and it seems like there's a possibility that it's her.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So,
yeah.
portals. You've been to a lot of realms, I bet.
Yeah, yeah. We after the fire, we went into the plane of air for a little bit, and that was interesting.
Breezy.
That's one way of putting it. That is absolutely one way of putting it. Now I know we encountered their king there, and
Oh,
he's interesting, very interesting.
is it good, interesting, or bad? Just
It's definitely both.
oh,
It's definitely both.
neutral interesting.
No. It's a healthy combination of both. It is both good and
Oh,
bad.
okay.
But
Okay.
on on top of that, uh, we also there might be a upcoming fight or battle that's happening where we might encounter people from the fire realm, and we're trying to kind of protect our realm at it.
What do you mean? Like they
Hmm?
follow you guys here?
Um, not necessarily, and that's the weird thing because like when we originally went there the first time, we captured like, or say they captured like a bunch of people from our realm and other realms,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like originally like there was a frost giant that we had that was with us, and we were gonna try to take him back to the his realm, because he's from the realm of cold. And
Mm.
unfortunately, we tried to take him back, but we ended up in this other realm that, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Um, it's really, yeah, I don't really have words to explain it. Just that realm was cold and dark, and there was like an absence of like all all creation. Like I'm a cleric, and I couldn't feel my god there. It was
Mm.
scary, honestly. But yeah, we've gone to so many different places. Um, yeah. So
Wow.
yeah,
Sounds like an adventure.
it just doesn't stop, you know. Actually, yeah, of course you
When does
know.
it ever?
No, you're right. When does it ever end, right?
Until we're dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Possible.
So where you guys been before the here?
We were just at the house.
Oh, toward you. I see.
We were just at the house, Tortilla, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, that's the general gist of it. Um, after we get done here, the reason we're coming here is because we're trying to get a spell or a way for us to breathe underwater, because we have to take someone back to the plane of water, and they're gonna talk to their family to see if they can help us against the plane of fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I haven't heard much about Bogoyo really. I just came here. Just going there to get something, but I didn't know that there's such a thing there. Like, so where are you going exactly?
I
I
wish I could
I
tell you.
don't
I
know.
honestly don't know. Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
we're following Marsilia. She's from here. She's originally from here.
Okay, I see.
Hmm.
I'm pretty much gonna navigate my way through Boglio too. Like I've just been given a name and just look for the people there.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if you need any help, let us know, because we're in town, so you can count on
Hmm,
us.
it's just a gift. I think I need to ask you that question. Guys need help?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but as I've just told you,
Oh
our
yeah.
help
Well, we
is
can discuss later when we get there. Maybe I could um take a detour for a while, but I really need to get back uh to get this, gift and wedding thing sorted out.
no, it's all good. Again, you do what you have to do. It's okay. Like I said, you know where we are, and you know that we're always out and about doing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It almost feels like I could hear you guys
Oh.
everywhere.
Well, we tend to make a lot of noise. I don't know,
Do
messing
you
things up.
get along with Locke?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any problems with Locke.
Okay. Because we were kind of thinking maybe he's gonna go kooky at some point.
Who, Locke? No.
What?
No.
With all the ooh dead people, kind of creepy, don't you think?
Oh, I mean,
Does he still do it?
I'm a death cleric, so like dead things are normal for me. But no, he still does do it. They've been a lot of help. They don't really bother me, but at the same time, I do know that normal people or general public, they tend to shy away from things that are dead. But
Mm,
yeah, no, he's good. He's fine. I don't have any problems with him.
yeah,
But yeah,
that's good to know.
oh yeah, no, that's really good to know.
As you
And I'll,
guys as you guys continue talking, you feel the carts begin to slow down and come to a halt as you hear the original individual that you guys talked with shout, "All right, those for Arcanum, exit!" and you see Locke, the boy, quickly kind of jump up to his feet. May I have my book back, sir, please?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
And he stuffs it into his bag. Well, it was nice meeting you, and you too, ma'am. You
You
see
too.
him
Best of luck to you.
stuff a couple of his books back in, and collect his little figurine, and hop off the cart. You hear a few of the individuals kind of walking around, and you see what appears to be the carts are emptying at this moment. Locke and Ingle, you both see this.
I look at Marcella and I ask her, "Are we getting off?"
She shakes her head no, and she kind of like waves her hand back and forth.
All right, then I'll send a message to Engel, like not the sending spell, but the message cantrip. And I'll speak into his head and I say, "Apparently we're not getting off yet. I'll let you know when Marcella tells me to get out."
Okay. Ingle, you can reply.
No, not to this one.
Oh no. Oh no
Different
no
one.
no. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So Ingle, that's what you hear in your head.
Okay.
As you see the children getting off, Locke, you kind of notice this as you kind of watch the boy collect his things and hop off. One of the individuals kind of from the cart behind you, three of his friends, they kind of nudge each other, and as the boy is kind of walking over, you see them kind of like shove him to get out of the way, and he just kind of like stops and waits, and then just like lets them pass.
I'll send the mage hand that's still out, and like as the bullies are walking, I'll make it hold on to one of their ankles so he falls.
Okay. As he trips over, the boy, like the three other boys, like look around, and they immediately like look at the boy, which he's already like several feet behind them. So they kind of look around, and they kind of make fun of him. What'd you do? What are you falling for? I don't know. Something grabbed me. And they look at the boy, but he's too far back to have done that. And they kind of pick themselves up and look around again, and don't see anything around them, and just kind of dust themselves off and just keep walking. And you see the boy kind of like look over and kind of cock his head to the side and point to you.
Wink.
He smiles, and you see him like adjust his backpack and kind of almost like an upbeat kind of stride he kind of carries on. Okay. Just then, the individual, you see the children kind of make their way down a slope to what appears to be a few rafts, and begin traveling over the water. But as you look out, Locke and Ingle, you see the boats. They're very small. There's seemingly nothing that they're going to. You see this massive lake, but it doesn't appear as though there's anything they're actually heading toward. And as you kind of are looking around, you kind of just brush it off, and just the carts continue on their way.
I'm gonna ask Marcella,
Mhm.
is the school hidden or is it underwater?
She writes the word hidden.
Interesting. Okay, that's. Thanks.
Okay. The carriages continue on for about another 20-ish or 30-ish minutes before finally reaching a stop once more. And the lead driver calls out, "Boglio!"
Look at Marcella.
And Marcella kind of nudges you.
I'll send a message to Engel as well. We're getting out here. And
You guys are now. You're in a different spot, but I've been building the other location, so we can just imagine you're there. Let's see, where? Okay. And Lena steps down from the carriage, as does Ingle and Bernie.
Oh, I mean, you can stretch my legs.
As I wave over to Locke, say, "Hey, Locke, look who I found."
What the? What? You? What? Where
Hey,
did you come from?
from that carriage.
I give her a hug. It's nice to see you
How
again.
are you?
Oh,
Yes, it's nice to see you too. It's nice that you all are still in one piece and not in a bag somewhere.
making clothes here and there.
So I heard you guys are going somewhere in Boglio or something.
Yeah, we're following. Oh, by the way, Lena, this is Marcella. Marcella, this is our um former party member. She's doing her own thing now. Lena.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Lena, you see that the woman just mouths the word hello, but nothing comes out of her mouth.
I just smile. So is
We
it
got.
just you guys? Uh, Bernie, Angle, Locke, and Marcella?
I mean, that's four of us. That's not bad.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna be like a whole party. I heard you guys have been through a lot from Angle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you guys talked about, but yeah, we have. Went to my home plane though. That was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Or my other
Oh,
home
I
plane, I
forgot
should say.
you're. Yeah. What did you find there? Like you wanted to
Uh,
go there, so how did
well,
it feel?
we found help and trouble. I didn't find my father who I was looking for, but maybe a bit more of elite than I had before.
I see. Speaking of family members, I've um been gathering information about uh my possible sister. Turns out there's a big chance that it's actually her marrying the prince. Is it the prince? Yeah, the prince. So I'm here in Boglio actually to pick up a present for uh, the soon to be Mr. and Mr. and Mrs. So that's why seeing you guys here. Such a nice coincidence.
A
Yeah.
very nice coincidence indeed.
Well, Bernie speaks up. I'm feeling a lot better. Did you need company going to pick up the gift?
I don't think so, but I can go with you guys. Well,
Then, just then, Marcelia kind of nudges Locke and points, kind of like points at Lena and Bernie, and kind of gives a thumbs up, and kind of like puts her two one fingers, so both index fingers together, and says like kind of like a shooing kind of motion, like nice shooing motion.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea if Bernie goes to pick up your gift with you, and then we'll meet up with you later.
oh,
I think
okay.
think Marcella is not easy to trust people, and she doesn't know you guys
Oh, yeah,
that much, I guess.
definitely. Sure. It's
But
not a problem.
I can contact you later, or do we want to set a meeting point? Maybe is this kind of central in the city? What does it seem like?
This city, it's kind of more of a town, and it's filled with roughly two-story cottages. As you still are on the outskirts of town, you just hopped off the carriages. You can see a little ways into it, and see there's like little shops and stuff, and it looks like shops on the first floor, residence of the shop owners on the second floor.
Okay, we can meet up here. One sec, let me check my map.
Oh, we've been missing that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, have you now? Have you now?
Not as
What are you
much as
trying
you,
to
though,
tell
obviously.
me? It's attached to my body. How
Yeah,
could
no,
I
I'm
miss
just.
it?
I'm not trying to say anything. It's just we're traveling a lot, and it
I
would be
know, I
nice
know.
to. Yeah.
I was actually thinking about it when I was going around the palace. It's like this could be a help for you guys if you're going around. And when Engel was telling me about the places you've been, I was saying how helpful it could have been. But you can, if you need it, you can have it. I take it off. Who wants to wear this?
I mean, I mean, I don't know.
I think Locke should wear it since he would be the one who is categorizing everything and he keeps tabs on everything. Lena, I'm not one for notes and all that stuff, but he takes better care of that than I do.
I know. It reminds
Alright.
me of Nim, actually.
I know, right?
The spirit lives on.
Hands it over to Locke.
Engel looks
I'm
at the
just
camera.
borrowing this, okay? I'll give
Just
it
Yeah.
back
borrowing
to you somehow.
We'll put it in your room
Yeah.
when we're done.
Yeah, right.
Take
You
care.
actually still have that room.
Take care of it.
I will.
Locke, as you're putting on this this watch-like bracelet, you do kind of scroll along the watch face to check where exactly she's been, and you see a path very clearly leading from Samik over to Archina. And as you look at it, you kind of enlarge the city, and it looks like houses floating on the water.
You made your way to Archina, huh?
Archina being the capital where the princess is being married.
You didn't happen to speak to them about reopening trade with the
Oh,
moon,
I
did you?
I'm so sorry. I've been so distracted
No, it's
about
alright. I get it.
just gathering information that I forgot the
Yeah,
king's order.
That's okay. I mean,
As she
But I'm definitely going back so I can now I'll remember it.
as she is there and will be posing as a servant, uh,
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. But maybe I don't know, after all this debacle, maybe I can mention it, or maybe
I mean,
when you guys are after your adventure, we can all tell them
yeah,
if I'm
but,
still
like no
free
stress.
and not in
If it
prison
works,
for
that's great. If not,
pretending.
it's alright.
what's that, Locke?
Just no stress. Like if it works, then great. If it doesn't, then we'll find another way some point in the future. I'm sure we're gonna come across the city ourselves at some point. I mean, it is kind of central to this continent, not
I
physically, but
mean, yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we're going around.
Absolutely.
Um.
Absolutely.
All right. I guess
Yeah.
I'll kind of message you once we're done, or do we wanna? We could also like pick an inn and say we meet here tonight or meet there tonight, or
Yeah. I look around and see what's like if there's any available inns or
I mean, are you planning to stay the night? I should ask. Maybe we're gonna be here probably until tomorrow.
yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I can stay for a night.
Okay.
Okay. As the conversation winds down, you see Marcelia kind of looking off in the distance, just to make sure of something she's not quite letting you guys know at the moment. But she kind of raises her hand up in the air to get people's attention, and she looks at Engel and Locke, and she kind of gives a thumbs up and then motions behind her.
Okay.
Right.
I guess she knows where she wants to go.
Lena, she looks at you, and you see her mouth a few words with a smile.
I don't. Do I understand or
Can you roll?
huh?
Can you roll? I'll roll for
Okay,
you.
on the Discord.
Oh yeah, it's okay. You see she mouths something, and you kind of get half of it. The first part was, "It's nice to meet you. I hope you," and then you can't understand the two words that come after, the two or three words that come after that. But it's something at least that looks nice, but can't
Okay.
tell. Yeah.
Uh, thank you. It's nice meeting you too. Good luck, you guys. See you.
Yeah.
And then
I'll just
you
message you
see
when
her
we're
kind of
done.
give like a, you kind of give, she gives you like a puzzled look, and then she kind of smiles back, and she kind of turns back. Right.
Yeah.
Angle, you
See you
coming?
later. Oh yeah,
Bye.
I'm coming too. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna. You guys end up walking for a good like 20 or 30 minutes. And about 5 to 10 minutes into the walk, you see her kind of turn to um, Angle and Locke, and she kind of does like what appears to be, she pulls something out and kind of like puts it out in her hand and kind of like motions for you two to take each of the items.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grab one of the items.
Same.
She pretends, she like puts two pincers together, the index and the thumb, and she like points, she like puts it into her mouth, like she motions for that thing.
Okay. I put the thing in my mouth.
I put it in my mouth as well.
Okay, just then it goes down. It's a little pill, and immediately your eyes begin to focus, and in the distance you can see, let's go over to the board. I
Just
will
got
pull you
roofied.
over. Huh?
We just got roofied.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get messed up. Okay.
Don't look now, Locke. We're in backcountry.
Okay. Let me just put you guys. I'm gonna yank you guys over in a second. I'll just build a little platform for you guys so you can see. All right. Can you guys go over to the Boglio map?
What folder is it in?
It's Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
And... Huh. Can you guys see where you are?
I'm gonna be waiting for the adventure to begin.
Same.
Huh?
I see.
Waiting for the adventure.
Oh, there we go.
Is it
I
loading?
guess means it's loading. Yeah.
Oh,
Give it some
okay.
time.
We were sitting on a board in the sky.
Yes. Just giving you a little glimpse. Look over to the northeast.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where you are?
Um,
I have an idea.
Where are you? It still needs to be built, like, but it's taken a long time. You can like zoom around the map if you want.
Yeah, I have an idea where we
Where?
are. Hmm?
Where?
But I don't know what house I'm going to get sorted into.
What does the bridge look like? Can you tell me? Because I can't see on my map what it looks for you guys.
It looks very broken up.
Broken up. What? No. What does that mean?
Here, I'll take a
screenshot.
screenshot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was faster.
yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
Why does it look like that on your screen? I'll take a screenshot of mine. Yeah, I think Lena just said in the background. I think it's the mod.
Here's what the whole
It's
thing
not
looks like.
100% perfect. I might have to recommend the mod for you guys.
Yeah. So just go ahead and put it in chat so we can download it, or you can link it.
Do you see the? So those arches underneath the bridge, I turned them gray and then I made them different sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work for us without the
Yeah.
mod.
All right. I have the mod. So what it looks like on your screen, how it's like not complete is exactly how it is, but the that's also supposed to be. Well, I'll take one more screenshot. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I really need to get you guys this map or the mod because there's like real grass too. God bless America. So if you look over by the greenhouses, this is what you see. Do you see the second screenshot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like actual grass. Dang it. All right. Well, I'll link it after the session, and then yeah. All right. So you guys are walking up to this location, and let's actually drop you on the map. Again, it's such a work in progress. This is like this whole thing is going to be like mountainous and so on and so forth.
All right.
I think I
It's
guessed
actually
Hogwarts at some point, but thought it was a
yes,
joke.
you did. Yeah, you did. All right, and grab right there, and let's grab Marcelia.
I did get the Hogwarts vibe on the cart ride already, though.
Was I now?
I did get the Hogwarts vibes on the cart ride already, though.
Oh
With the
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
And then the boat into nothing as well.
All right, cool. All right, so you guys finally reach these large doors. And Marcelia stands in front. Why is this a different icon?
This is a different Marciela than before.
Yeah. Why is it? I saved her. There we go. I don't know why. Okay, cool. So she stands in front and she begins like writing for you guys. Wait, do you guys have bases on your minis or no?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, we do.
Ah, dang it! I really. All right, let me take a screenshot, and then we'll continue. God dang it! There, last screenshot. All right, so Marcelia kind of stops you guys before walking inside, and you see individual children and a few adults like walking the grounds, kind of giving you like weird looks. And she writes down a few words and turns it back to the both of you, and it explains this is Arcanum Academy. Um, Please follow me inside. We need to speak with the potions professor.
Let's go meet Snape.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, as you guys
When I tripped the bullies, I thought about sending a message into their head that I would dock their house points.
well, these are first years, so they don't know what that means.
That's true.
Yeah. So as you guys progress into this massive looking building, and there are other buildings as well. But as you progress in, it seems almost like a maze. As Marcelia is kind of guiding you left, right, up, around, and across. But let's go back over to the other board. So let's go back to Boglio, please. Okay. Why is it saying that? Oh, I'm sorry, let's not Boglio, sorry. Uh,
Yeah, I was a little confused. I'm like, I'm already at Polio.
yeah, sorry. Let's go back over to Boar's Head. Make not unique. Make unique, please. Oh, I have it under. I got it. That's why. Yes. Okay. So here, putting you guys down. Uh, uh, ankle. Got it. All right. So let's open up. There we go.
So where are we going? Or are you pulling us?
Oh, you guys are you not? Are you on the board? I see Locke. I'll pull you over.
I'm going over. I'm going over.
Okay, okay.
I'm on the board, but I don't have a mini yet. Oh, now I do.
Yeah, you should be there. Can you take a screenshot? So hopefully it looks. I hope it looks. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a bummer.
Don't see anything obviously wrong with it.
Okay, cool. Oh, but you actually see the base on that, on the things. So the two cauldrons, there's actually no bases to them. Dang it. All right, well, it's fine.
Not so bad.
Yeah. All right, here. So let's see. So as you approach the door, you see what appear to be a few individuals inside. One of them is toiling away, adding different ingredients to make a potion. And there's another person kind of walking around getting some supplies ready.
Just following Marcella. I'll wait until she goes in.
Okay, she starts walking in. She points to the individual that is near the center of the classroom. She walks over. And she kind of like looks around and she just kind of like taps on the table next to her. And the person like looks over. Ah, Marcelia. Oh, I surprised to see you back. What happened to you? And she tries to speak. Uh, all right. Clearly back from the dead, but kind of looks over. Uh, she looks at the scar on her neck and looks at you. Um, uh, care to explain? And she's like kind of rummaging for paper and stuff, but she's looking at the both of you.
Yeah. Hi. We are adventurers, and we came across Marcella here in a prison that was located on the plane of fire, where apparently some denizens of said plane were abducting people and keeping them there, and she appears to have been one of them. We got her and
Ah, I
some
see.
others out.
That's why she's been gone for so long. We thought we lost you. Um, what happened there? As he points to her neck.
I mean, it was before we got there, but it seems they cut her throat to make sure she couldn't cast any magic.
He looks over at Marcelia and looks over at the two of you. Do you trust them enough to roam the grounds on their own? And she nods her head. Okay. Well, how about you go to the hospital ward and get yourself checked out? Maybe they can do something to fix what happened. And she nods her head. And she goes to point at Locke and Engel. Don't worry, I'll keep a watch on them, and if they need anything, I think that can be arranged. She again nods her head and mouths the word "thank you," and she begins walking over. She pats Locke and Engel on the shoulders and heads for the door.
Luck.
You hear no response.
obviously.
And at this point, the individual introduces himself. So, I'm Professor Elderwind, and I'm the head in this department. How may I help you?
Hi, yeah. There's a reason we came along with Marcella instead of just sending her back. We do need something, and she was of the notion that I guess you could help. She took us here first before going to the medical wing, so I'm guessing that's the reason why. Um, so we are planning on going to the plane of water or actually for bringing somebody else back, and also need to talk to some people there. And we were informed that you would, or that someone here would be able to help us with that. You know, the whole breathing underwater thing. Apparently, I do know some spells for that, but can't cast them obviously without speaking. Yeah. Do you know something that could help us?
Sorry, I was muted. You're going to the plane of water?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
How?
Um, well, the same way we got to the plane of fire to get her out through a portal.
As you mentioned, plane of fire and plane of water. The individual that's currently working on their concoction, like, just drops one of the beakers, and just like is as you look over, his eyes are just like wide. Um, well, now this is a little bit tricky. Um, let's speak over here a little bit more candidly, please. And he motions for you to both join him.
Carry on, I say to the kid.
Please have a seat.
Sorry, where we come from, we stand on chairs.
It's okay. So I hear you mentioned about the plane of water and plane of fire. Can uh, please let's start at the beginning. Can you please explain?
Yeah, well, we went to the plane of fire to get those prisoners out, right? We knew someone that was going to be there, and we were mostly there to free him, but we also got a bunch of the others out along the way. Unfortunately, that also opened the way for some people from the plane of fire to come attack our plane. They're currently in or around Kivik, we assume at least, north of Wamor for sure. And yeah, so we're basically looking for other planes' aid in finding them, and one of the people we freed is from the plane of water. He said he'd be able to put in a good word for us, so we need to go to the plane of water in order to enlist help against the plane of fire, who is attacking the area around Kivik.
Well, that is definitely a lot to take in. Well, I think I can help you, but please, tell me how you came about all of these travels.
Well, we took a portal. That's the easy part of it.
And the hard part?
Figuring out where they are and where they go.
Okay. How did you access them? How did you?
The portal
We're-
themselves are getting the codes.
Both.
We should also say we're kind of friends with what are they called? Protectors?
Oh, which protectors have you come in contact with?
Oh, no, well, actually, one protector only. Mostly seekers. One of our friends is a seeker, Alma Kelkas. We have come across one
Oh,
protector as well.
Alma. And you said protector as well?
Yeah, that was a kind of a different story, though. His name was Link. I don't. He left for. I think he was from a different plane as well. He was actually before I joined the group. I only read about him.
Link.
But yeah,
I
we've
don't
been
know him. Sorry.
working closely with Alma for a while, and we got access to a portal in Omor by defeating the thing that was protecting it, basically.
Interesting. If I can speak with the headmaster, I think I know the headmaster of this academy has shown a great deal of interest in order to rid our world of foreign threats that are constantly trying to invade this plane of existence.
So you think you might be able to help with the fight as well?
I believe so, and I think as long as it's mutually beneficial, he would probably be able to offer at least some assistance. But of course, I am only speaking on the issues that I know of that he's expressed.
Yeah, I mean, we won't turn down any help.
Yeah.
If you like, I could send the student after he's made his potion. I could send him in order to retrieve the headmaster.
Right. And about the whole water breathing thing, is there something you can do about that?
We do have a somewhat rare plant that allows for breathing underwater, but it's a magical, non-magical. It's more of like a natural remedy because from what we've gathered, this is of course just speculation, but I don't think magic works so well when traveling to the plane of water.
Like on the whole plane?
That
Or just the
we're
act
not
of traveling?
that we're not too sure of. We've been trying to gather as many scrolls and as much information as possible, but it's still spotty at best.
Does your remedy also allow speaking underwater?
Yes, yeah. We can give you a different potion for that.
Alright. Yeah, because if I can't cast magic to communicate with them there, then we would need some other way to be able to speak normally. That's good.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me just ask my student when they'll be able to head over. At this time, you see the professor walk over and begin having a kind of lengthy conversation with their student. You see it's somewhat of asking for the assistance and somewhat of giving advice on his potion. And he leaves both of you there for several minutes.
Pretty sure you're wondering what kind of books they have here.
I actually got to look at one somewhat. The card that I was traveling in had a student in it. I just assumed you were also with a student.
Yeah. Nope, not me. I was with Lena.
As you see the potion itself begin to take form, The professor returns. All right. They should be done in the next couple minutes.
Right.
They should be done in the next couple minutes. And they will head out to grab the headmaster.
A quick question: what's your school's stance on necromancy?
We teach it as a means of defending against it, but we kind of frown on the use of it.
Not surprising.
Is there any reason you ask?
Well, I went to a school kind of similar to this myself, and it did also teach necromancy, which is what I actually ended up putting my focus in. So I was just wondering.
Interesting. What school was this?
Actually, it doesn't have a name. We just call it a university. I'm from a city where it's the only university, so I mean,
Just then, as he thinks, the university. Huh, I'm not familiar with that. Maybe my headmaster would know some more about that, but, I don't know.
Jency won't.
Where are you from?
I take, from what I've seen so far, I take it your school takes secrecy quite serious?
I'm sorry?
I take it from what I've seen so far that your school here takes secrecy quite serious, right? And like you don't want to be revealed?
We take secrecy from those who do not belong, but we have contact with other mystical academies across the plane of material plane.
I'm just asking because I hope that means you understand that my people tend to take their secrecy quite serious as well. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't, I'm not in a position of power to decide that.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, what else do they teach in your academy? And as he's asking this question, the student bottles up their potion and then cleans up and starts making their way to the door.
Pretty much all kinds of magic, really. Necromancy is a big wing that we have. Like, it's a part of our society, like the core, but we do all kinds of magic.
Interesting. All right. And you said you practiced necromancy on purpose.
Yeah. It's part of why we are kind of shut off. I guess our philosophies differ from most people's. And I know there's a tendency for necromancers choose necromancy as like a dark art because they want to use it for their own nefarious purposes, but really, all kinds of magic can be used for good or evil, and we don't treat necromancy any different from, say, evocation. There's also evil wizards that spew fire in innocent people's faces, just like there are bad wizards who send undead armies after innocent people. We don't do that.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. Our views are a bit different. It's actually quite useful, We, most of the menial labor and where I come from is being performed by undead, which leaves the actual living population free to pursue higher arts like magic, for example.
Huh. Okay. And he looks over at you, Engel. And how about you? Have you studied magic a lot?
Yeah, I've studied the magic in various detail. I'm a cleric, so
Ah, I
magic's kind of
see.
my thing.
Man of
Yeah.
few words, I see. Okay.
No, I mean, I'm a cleric. There's not much really to it. Once you see one cleric, you kind of seen them all.
Did you
We worship.
study at a specific mystical academy as well?
Uh, you can kind of say that. I had let's just say it was a very, very intimate class, and I had a very stern teacher.
And I correct me if I'm wrong, please, but you would come from Wamore, right?
No,
You
I don't
don't
come
come
from
from
the mall.
Wamore.
No, I don't.
You DM to player, are you sure you don't come from Wamore?
No, I'm from that one. I'm from. Is my city in Lemoore? I thought it was not in Lemoore. I thought it was
Well,
more towards.
Wamore is the continent you're on.
Oh,
Your city
well, here.
is yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, no, I come from Lemoore. My class and yeah, I know. I understand. My class and
Yeah.
studies were not in Lemoore,
Oh, where did you study?
in the astral plane.
Wow. I don't really meet a lot of people that have studied there. I would have
Really?
imagined, yes, I would have imagined that you studied at Veritas.
No, my deity taught me.
Oh, well, that must be such an honor.
Eh.
Ah, not many
What?
words and also humble. I like it.
No, 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 no. It's more on the line of like when the deity scolded you several times for not getting it, you kind of like it tends to just yeah. It
Ah,
gets old really
I
quick.
see. I see. Because I would have imagined, at least for a cleric, you would have been at Veritas, but I guess not. It's a
No,
good school, though.
unfortunately, my deity doesn't have a whole lot of pull in this particular realm, or in this plane of or in this, uh, I guess universe would be the better
Yeah.
term. He's
Okay.
from a yeah. Yeah, he's not necessarily from here, and the deities around here. He's one of the lesser known deities here, but he's more from another plane, another. Yeah, hard to explain.
I understand. But thank you for at least trying.
Yeah,
At this point, you see a tiny individual come in, seemingly in stride, and he marches up. Ah, I hear we had visitors. Oh, yes, headmaster. These are. Ah, I'm sorry, I never got your names.
I am
Uh,
Eagle.
and I'm Lar.
Ah, this is Ingle and Locke. Ah, pleased to meet you. I'm the headmaster here, Thistleborn, and I heard you might need some assistance.
We are going to be visiting the plane of water, and we need assistance in being able to breathe there.
Okay, well, uh, the plane of water.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. They apparently have been to the plane of fire and plane of water, and
plane of air.
uh, oh, plane of air. I'm sorry. They've been to the plane of fire and plane of air, and I guess they want to go to the plane of water next.
Yes.
And from speaking with them, they have access to the portals. You see at this point, Thistleborn, his eyes kind of just like light up. Ah, how did you get access to these portals?
We just used it.
But where did you find the codes?
Oh, different sources. We've been working with Seeker Alma for a while. big part of our portal dealings.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, Secret Alma, Elderwind kind of bends down and whispers into Thistleborn's ear. Yes, Alma. Yes, I remember her. Yes, she's a very pleasant woman. We had, she has a lot of promise. I will give her that. Uh, but, yes, I believe we could help each other out. If you could share your very intriguing information with us, we could offer you assistance, especially with breathing, and I'm guessing you want to speak underwater as well.
Yes, yeah, that would be useful.
Yes, I can have Elderwin collect the necessary ingredients to make you what you need. But if you would be so kind, and he kind of like pats and finds like parchment and a quill and ink. Yes, I believe they call it scratching each other's backs, if you will. We've been really keen on trying to, I guess, protect this plane, but it's been hard waiting for individuals to come through a portal we don't know how to work.
Are
You
you
have
waiting
a
for
portal
somebody? Yeah.
I'm sorry?
here?
Oh, you first, Locky first.
You have a portal here?
No, but we do know of several across the continents, and we've been trying to gain access in order to ensure that no more evil comes through like the last time.
I may. What's your plan for doing that? We've been told we should mostly destroy them as possible.
Well, our plan really is to, of course, on an information seeking mission, we do want to collect more understanding of mystical studies to help further uh, the wizards and witches that do come out of this academy. And also put an end to any of the evil that still lurks in the dark crevices of the unknown.
Can I insight check him just to check his intentions?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
But
It's kind of hard to tell. This guy is sprightly. He's just kind of a little bit excited. That's what you get out of that insight check. He just seems like really excited about the information.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's you know, we've kind of been taught by people that we came across that we're supposed to keep all this portal stuff quite secretive. But yeah, I feel like you're trustworthy. Maybe we should check with Seeker Alma. What do you think, Engel?
Well, I'm pretty sure the people you've spoken with are the people that don't know really much about us. Seeker Alma would definitely be a good resource to tap into.
I mean, maybe Locky can reach out to her and ask her real quick, or give us, we could talk to her.
What exactly are you asking for? Are you asking for portal codes?
To share any and all information pertaining to the portals and anything that you might have found along your travels so far to the plane of fire and plane of wind, was it?
Yeah, plane of air.
Plane of air. There you go. Yes, so anything to share information and I guess help us on our journey as well. And in return, we can again help you with more than just these simple potions and remedies.
And you said the school is called, what is it, Arcanum?
It's Arcanum Academy of Mystical Studies.
Arcanum Academy. Yeah, hold on.
It's
I'll.
spelled
Okay.
Arcanum. Arcanum.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Mystical studies. I'll send a. Yeah, I'll send a. Or cast sending and send a message to Alma, and I'll say, we met Headmaster Thistleborn of the Arcanum Academy. Wait, we met Headmaster Thistleborn of the Arcanum Academy. Is he okay to be let in on all the portal stuff? Hope you're doing well.
And make sure, yeah, are you typing that too?
I didn't type it. I counted it with my fingers.
Okay. Locke, are you typing that?
Yeah, I'm typing now.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Here.
Oh, I see you're typing in campaign. Okay. We met Headmaster Thistleborn of the Arcanum Academy. Is he trustworthy to be let in on all the portal stuff? I hope you're doing well. Okay. How many words is it?
25.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There you go.
Okay. I'm reading this out for the recording, so Ingo,
It's
you
on the screen.
don't hear it? Oh, yeah. Okay. But then I nod to Engel and say, seems it's good. All right.
So
Let's
Engel
see.
doesn't know. I'm just putting it on the screen for any viewer to see it.
Yeah. But what I say to Engel is, seems he's good. And then I get out my notes, I guess. Let's see.
The headmaster, as you're relaying this information, smiles. All right. Yes. So, yes, about the information. Does it everything check out with Alma?
Yeah. Apparently, you're her former teacher, even.
Yes. Yeah. She was quite a formidable individual, but she had a lot of interest in time, studies of time, which I didn't have the best grasp on. But she was a great student that still remains in contact.
Did make some great strides, it seems, in that field. She was still occupied with that when we met her.
Oh,
So
perfect.
also got kind of turned against her by Arcanum, but yeah, got her out of that bind.
Yes. As the headmaster leans forward, we don't really mention those individuals.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't really mention the hidden hand on campus.
Fair.
Say they're the ones that, shall not be named. Anyways, the kind of information that we have is we have a collection of some portal codes. We know of the exact location of a couple portals and the approximate location of some others. And then I guess we can also tell you about our experiences that we've had with other planes.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, please. Can you lay everything out?
All right.
So you see him get his quill ready in order to write whatever you're saying.
Okay, so portal codes we know are for Plane of Fire. We've confirmed that one to be correct, which was, and then I'll tell him the code.
Okay.
We have one that we think is for the Plane of Earth, but we haven't been there to confirm. I'll tell him that code as well.
Okay.
Plane of Air we've been to, and they seemingly used to be friendly during the last conflict, but now their leader has changed, and I put them more towards neutral. He's very much a genie through and through, making deals, but only if they also benefit him, and he seems to be a bit scrupulous and, not quite as honorable as what I gathered the last king was like.
What's their name? His or hers?
King Erasmus. Let me check. I've flipped to another spot. Yeah, King Erasmus. I think he's the second son of Bellumus, who was the previous king. Both the previous king and the first son disappeared, or yeah.
Okay.
Then we have.
How did you come to meet them?
Well, the reason we also need to go to the plane of water, so maybe we'll talk about that. We went to the plane of fire in order to free some prisoners that were abducted there. One of them also was Marciela, professor here. I think I don't know if you heard that she's back.
She's
also how
back.
we found out about this place.
She's back? Yes, sir. She's currently in the hospital wing. Her vocal cords were cut, but I think we might be able to take care of that. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. You see him kind of like, it's like tingles down his spine. This is amazing. Oh, okay. Please continue.
Yeah, but then it seems that us entering the plane of fire allowed, travel in the other direction as well. So after we freed those hostages, or prisoners rather, plane of fire attacked our plane. They're currently around the north of Amor. What's the elven city called? Let's see, it's Kiwik, probably around Kiwik somewhere.
Okay. Wait, the plane of fire is attacking Kivik?
Yes, exactly. So Our response to that was to gather help, so we went to the plane of air, is how we got there, in order to see if they would help us, because we heard they were friendly, and because we learned from Marcella that we can't go to the plane of water, without coming here first, basically. So yeah, that's how we met King Erasmus. We asked him for help. We made a deal. I'm not sure if it was a good deal. I'm not really trustworthy of him, but they are going to help against the plane of fire at least.
As you're mentioning that the plane of fire is attacking Kivik, you see just this look of surprise as Thistleborn's eyes just enlarge. He immediately turns to Elderwind, and he kind of goes over. He leans down and whispers something. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Elderwind just runs off. Okay, so the plane of fire is in Kivik currently.
Currently, yes.
Oh, one of the openings, yeah.
Or
Okay.
around there.
All right. When did they get there?
That would have been. Did we long rest since then? I think it might have been either yesterday or today. Did we long rest? Do
Okay.
you remember, Engel?
I think so. I think we did long rest, yeah.
Okay. All right. You see at this point, like his eyes are darting around kind of erratically. Okay, so you're getting help from the plane of air, and you need more help. Okay. Well, we can get a few of the professors and some of the students' parents, and we can join you. When would you be going to Kivik?
Yeah, so the next place, that's also why we want to go to the plane of water, right, to get their help. So,
Yeah.
Unless you have some way of transporting us back to Tordia, we would have to go to Tordia tomorrow, which is kind of our home base. Let's see, back to Tordia tomorrow, and then go back to the portal the day after tomorrow.
You have to drop something off at the plane of water, and then
Yeah, and then when we get their help, come back through the portal. And then we could attack if the plane of air is already there to carry us to the north. Or I guess we could also use the portal to go to Kivik, but then we might be right in the middle of their forces. That's a good idea. Well, the situation is in 2 days, if, we go to Tordia tomorrow, and then from Tordia there to the portal the day after tomorrow, we will be close to Barumi, coming back from the plane of water, and then I don't know how we would organize the attack exactly. If we attack from there, then in 2 days around Barumi, and then we would travel north. The plans differ. It might be another day longer. Hard to say.
Okay. Well. All right. So pretty much, you're gonna go in the next 2 days.
Yes. Most likely.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need any assistance, which I won't take no for an answer, we will help you.
What's your means of travel? Do you have some sort of teleportation that you can use?
Something of the nature. We do have teleportation sigils, that are kind of scattered around the plane of material plane. But yeah. Hmm.
So far, we've
Our
been. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
we do have a couple other means of transportation that could be a little bit more direct. Yes, to make things go a little bit faster. Um, Yes. Okay. You see at this
Well,
point, as he exhales, you see like a lot of tension just kind of release from his shoulders. Okay, so 2 days, we can get everything ready and put a squash on Kivik.
Well, if you were able to transport us to Cordia tomorrow, we didn't have to rely on our previous method of travel, which is a druid from there. Then we could also shorten that whole thing by another day, and then we could start later tomorrow. If you'd send us, tomorrow morning, would be done probably, hopefully, with the plane of water tomorrow afternoon already.
I mean, we can send you now if you wanted to. It's not an issue of time. It's an issue of getting enough forces to fight whatever comes through the portals.
You need 2 days, are you're saying, or one would be too little?
For the forces we can scrounge together, we can get together as soon as need be, and with the plane of water and with the plane of air, we will definitely be able to squash whatever forces come through. But it is definitely something I do not want to put off. Yes. Kivik needs to stand.
So could you be ready tomorrow?
Yes, that's okay with us. Yes. I can contact. I'm having the professor contact a few individuals on school grounds, and we will get the word out for other parents to join us.
Yeah, then in that case, we still have to wait until tomorrow to go back to Cordia, or like even if we went now, it wouldn't make us any faster because we already used that method of travel today, so he's tapped.
We can arrange something where travel won't be an issue.
Okay.
For all directions, even to go back to Barumi.
You said Barumi?
Well, yeah, north of it. I don't know if you know about it. There's like this mountain there. It's hold on, let me pull out my map. It's between Barumi and and Rockdale. Mountain that has kind of a bad aura about it, or used to. That's where one of the portals is. Actually, that's one of the other points we're going to talk about after we're done with the portal codes, where the portals are and all that.
Yes, yeah. Let's get these portal codes out of the way, and then
so
let's continue.
The next one we have is for, or at least we think, for the plane of water, which I guess we're going to confirm soon if that works. Give him the code.
Okay.
Then we have one code for the material plane. I'll give him that one.
Okay.
The next one we have not confirmed. We think it leads to the Feywild. And I'll give him that code.
Okay.
It's supposed to be neutral. And then the last one, we don't know where it leads. We've been through it, and on the other side, it's like kind of void. Like the portal that we appeared is on top of a cold mountain, and there's a building next to it, but there's no stars or anything visible. And Engel here was not able to contact his deity from there, so I don't know exactly where it is, but someplace bad.
Mm-hmm. On a mountain?
At least from the looks of it. I mean, I'd be wrong, but I think so.
That doesn't sound familiar. Let me just write that one down. Do you have it?
Yeah, here. And also about all of these codes, we noticed that they're all a code word that has something to do with that plane, but encoded into numbers. For
I see.
example, for a plane of fire, it seems the code word is fires, plural, and then the numbers are basically just, each number corresponds to one of the letters in order, and then what number it is the order, the alphabetical order of the letters in the code word. Like in fires, F is alphabetically the second letter in the word fires after E. So the first number in the code is 2, for example.
Ah, I see. Okay.
But I'll also give him the code words that we've guessed. I mean, these are just guesses. We don't know them. And you'll notice that in some cases it doesn't exactly match like a code for material is actually.
Let's just say that's DM mistake. It's correct in the thing.
Well,
so
some of them actually don't match. In material, there's just more letters than numbers.
Let's just say it's a DM mistake. It's not actually in-game mistake. So whatever the letter is, that's what it's supposed to be. So if it's like, oh, it should be a 3 instead of a 2, just imagine it's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So he writes that down and stuff, and he's just like, okay, I see. All right. So then we can kind of, we can try playing around with a few other words that might be associated with other planes.
Yes, but be careful with it because, from what we've learned from the plane of fire, going to a plane also opens the way for them to get back here.
I see. Okay, then I guess we'll only need to open up a few planes that are at least previously friendly.
Yes, and even that probably sparingly, only if need be.
I think we can hold off, do a couple trials here and there, but hold off on any experimentation unless you two are with us.
And then what we've also learned is, well, first of all, the locations of some portals on this plane here, and I'll show him on our map. So these two here we've actually been to, the one in Wimore, the one I've been talking about, the mountain between Barumi and Rockdale, and then here next to Colby, there's also one in the mountain. These other ones are just approximate locations. They might be off, might even be off by a lot, I don't know. But there's one close to... Yeah, there's one close to Kivik, there's one somewhere north of here, north of Boglio, and then there's one somewhere in the center of Yatal. And there might be more. And
yeah, for our information, we actually have 2 or 3 more portals that we've located.
In addition to the ones that I have here?
Yes. We actually don't know about the one that's in Yatal. We haven't seen that one before, but that's really helpful. And then we have, I believe, 2 or 3 more.
And could you tell me where you found those or where they are?
I believe I can direct you to the library. I don't really know them offhand, but there is a section specifically devoted to the very limited amount of information we have on portals.
Okay, and then the last piece of information is when traveling to a plane that has multiple portals, you can select the portal you want to go to by appending that number after the code. And
is there a way to? Is there a way to find out? Go on.
Each portal has a number associated with it, and it seems that number usually has something to do with the location. The only one we know for sure is the one in Wamore again, where the number for the portal is 6, and there's at the portal there's 6 pillars standing around it. So that's a connection there. When we just entered the code for the material plane without appending any number for a portal, we appear at the one in Colby. So we don't know if just not adding a number puts you through a random one, or if it puts you at portal 0. So kind of with a question mark. The portal in Colby might be portal number 0, but might not be. Might have just been a random one.
Okay. And is there a way to find out if there are multiple portals in a plane?
Trial and error, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
know much about
He
that
write-
yet. We're assuming that just the fact that the one in Vermore is numbered 6 might mean that there's definitely also portals from 0 to 5, but that might be wrong. Numbers might be chosen at random.
I see.
Yeah, but the ones on the plane of or on the material plane would be safe to just go around and check, I guess, and see where you show up. Except, you don't know what is at the other location. Like, for example, the one in Vermore was protected by a wyvern.
Ah,
We've heard
interesting.
rumors that there is a portal somewhere between Nesedi and Tordia that is protected by what is it, Engel? A white dragon? That the ones that are cold, is it a white or silver, or what's the color? I think white.
Angle?
Anyway,
Angle, are you muted?
stepped out for a bit.
So, if you want, and is this all of the information you have collected so far?
I think so, if I'm not forgetting anything.
Okay. So if you want, I guess while we make a few arrangements and collect some of the ingredients needed to get you on your way, if you want, you can make a stopover at the library.
Yeah, good. And about getting on our way. So basically, you might know better how you can help us, but we need to go to Tordia to pick up the person from the plane of water, and then from there we need to go to the portal in Vermore. It's kind of our
Okay, so
goals.
first to Tordia, and then
Yeah. And then to Vermore. Again, the mountain is between Barumi and Rockdale, but anywhere in that area would be helpful.
Okay. Well, okay, so we can make 2 potions and we can get the herbs needed. Okay, that works. All right, let me write this down. He writes down 2 potions, their names, and he writes down 1 plant. If you want, I can guide you over to the library in order for you to do your studies, and then I must catch up with Elderwind in order to start making plans and arrangements.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please follow me. Angle, I don't know if you were muted or not.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
following.
Did you hear the question Locke had?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Locke?
What color is the dragon that protecting the portal? The cold one, is
White.
it white?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
no, I was listening. I just didn't hear that. I just heard you say something about stepping away. I'm like, okay.
Okay. As you make your way down several of the corridors, the conversation continues. So okay, you need 2 potions. You need. Let's see, what else do you
Hold
need?
on, 3 potions. 3 potions. 3.
3.
Yes.
4.
Me, Locke, and possibly Bernie.
Oh, I understand. I meant 3 different kinds of potions.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Sorry,
yes.
2. 2. Is it 3? Wait,
So
yeah,
we need to make one for you to be able
breathe,
to
and then
travel,
one to be able to talk. Oh yeah, and one to travel. Yeah, that's right.
one to travel, and then one to speak underwater. And then the plant that we have is
Yes.
able to allow you to breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue talking, is there anything else you might need along the way?
Yeah, I think Locke would want you. Locke, you said you're gonna take us to the library, so Locke can do whatever he needs to do there.
Oh, I mean for like preparations.
Things
I
on
think
the
you and
short
Locke kind of
term.
covered it.
I mean, I'm also, I'm a wizard myself. I'm interested in learning teleportation magic, but that's not really something for right now. That's something that we might talk about later.
Yeah.
Teleportation. Interesting. As you guys are just like literally walking through the halls, like it's just time to have any conversation you want before he sends you on your way.
I mean, if you trying to think what would be useful spells to have in this whole confrontation, I could kind of change around my loadout if I have something that I can learn from you guys, but I don't know, do you know any spell that you think would be extremely useful here?
Control water?
Or what is fire weak to? Are they weak to water?
I would imagine water, yes.
Like, do I have something like summon elemental? Maybe that could be nice. Something like that.
Mold earth?
Have mold earth.
Do you have any access to spells that might be able to pick up, push, or direct individuals across distances?
Not really. I mean, I have Mage Hand, and then I have the ability to telekinetically shove people, but I don't have telekinesis, the actual spell.
Okay. Because if the plane of water is going to be playing a part in this, if these individuals are going to stay on land, that's going to play a disadvantage against us. We would need to direct them to the water somehow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't have that. I think you're probably talking about what's it called? Isn't it called telekinesis? That might be higher level. I am only currently able to cast level spells up to level 4. Another limitation.
Do you have anything that might be able to create or alter earth or stone or anything of that nature?
I do have Stone Shape.
Okay.
That is a very high level spell, so quite limited.
There's also the cantrip mold earth.
Yeah,
That could
too.
work in our favor.
If you had that spell in your library, I would also be able to learn either summon elemental would be good, or I think watery sphere might help, right? If we could get some water onto land.
That could work, yeah. I think time for learning spells is a little bit too crunched. I think we need to take action as soon as possible.
If I can just copy the spell into my spell book, I can study it overnight as we travel. I mean, no, I guess if we're going today, but if I'm fighting tomorrow, I might have time to learn one tonight during my long rest. Copy one. Well,
Let's as he reaches one door, he says, we're at the library. There is a spot where we can have a small discussion for a little bit, but let's try and keep it quiet. I think I have a couple ideas that might help. Okay, as you go down the steps, you reach a second door, and as it opens up, click your characters to jump over.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter the library, the headmaster begins making his way.
ooh, another great spell might be control water. I think I should have time to learn one.
If you don't mind, you can have another seat.
Here.
Okay, so to be 100% honest and open about this, there's a relic that is in Kivik. There hasn't been many threats before, so there was no need to move it. But I think the Plane of Fire knows it's there somehow. And they can't get their hands on it. The king in the Plane of Fire is strong. And to make it easier to take him down, there was a weapon that was forged in order to do a considerable amount of damage against him. Thankfully, they made it look rusty. They made it look unappealing, uninteresting. But this weapon, when wielded, it is powerful. Without it, we stand very little chance against the king. I think they're trying to get it to take it away from us.
I guess Bernie's still with us, right?
Bernie
No,
is
Bernie
in
went with Lena.
Boglio.
You with Lena? Okay.
Yes.
Did we? I guess do you know what kind of weapon it is? What does it look like?
It looks kind of like a scimitar,
Okay.
like a Middle Eastern kind of weapon with a curved kind of blade.
And where's the weapon, or I guess where's it located at?
In Kivik.
Trying to think, does Engel know anything about Kivik? I don't think he does.
No, I wouldn't imagine now.
No, okay.
The elves swore to protect it, and I think maybe word got out some way. Maybe the organization had something to do with it. And you hear him kind of whisper, "The hidden hand."
Oh, he could have just like pointed to his hand. hand. But okay. Yeah, okay. I look to Locke, and is that something we want to look into?
I mean, it's where we're going already.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Just have to make
in
sure
terms
we're
of
fast enough they don't get it.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like this is something you think we can pull off. And then Oyer, you said the elves were in charge of it, or we're supposed to look in. Oh, keep it. When was the last time you had in contact with them?
It's been quite some time. We began trusting the fact that the portals were closed, that danger was on the other side, but still prepared to make attacks. We weren't ready for us to be attacked.
Okay. Well, the thing is that they've been doing something to circumvent the portals, or they're using something else besides the portals to gather people and take people. Like the portal themselves are like a means that they can use, but they've been doing other things. They're able to get people other ways.
You said you went to the plane of fire, correct?
Yeah.
Did you go to the palace at all?
No, I don't think we went to the palace. We were in the dungeon, I think,
Dungeon.
or like where they were holding everyone. We never made it to the palace or palace proper.
It was being run by a princess.
A princess.
Yeah,
So there was no king?
we didn't see a king, no. And from what
Okay.
it sounds like, if we did see the king, we would not have been able to get out of there.
We saw the princess, and we heard talk of, I think we didn't see him, right? Of a general, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I think I know who you're talking about. He was the one who led the armies to attack us originally. They have another means of traveling.
Yeah, because
I
that's how they
wonder.
abducted Marcelina and some other people.
I see. All right, well, please take your time to look around, get some information that you need, and I will begin making arrangements. In case we don't see each other again, or in case you have some plans, it's very rusty looking. It's purposely made to look that way, unappealing.
Like, is there a way to like activate it or to get it to like?
From the information that we have, what the elves have shared with us, you have to put it into something that counteracts whatever you're trying to attack. So I guess make it cold.
Okay, make it cool.
Also, here in the library, I think you said we're gonna find number one information about portals, right? Is that like a...
Yes.
Did we ask a librarian or?
It's upstairs.
And do you also keep spells here?
We do have some information, but spells are reserved for classes.
You think there would be a way for me to borrow either a spell scroll or a spell book for one day and basically hand it over to one of your professors tomorrow when we see them there?
I don't think that's possible. Like I said, we reserve spells for classrooms.
So let's take a class.
If you like to attend, you're more than welcome. I. Oh, he wasn't there when you told him that you attended the university. I know there are some individuals that are pointed in this direction. I think Alma actually sent one or two individuals in order to study at Arcanum. And we're definitely open, especially to people that show such promise.
I mean, maybe number one, I don't think I really have time for that. We're always busy, it seems, and also I've already kind of picked my specialization, so.
Okay. Did you already mention teleportation or other means of teleportation? I think you might have mentioned that when you guys arrived to the library.
About how we've been traveling so far, you mean?
I think you might have said something about alternate means of teleportation.
I've said that so far we've been traveling with the help of a druid, and that I'm looking into learning about teleportation magic as well.
Yes, yeah, that's what you said. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, learning about teleportation is definitely part of one of the classes we do offer.
Oh, yeah. Be useful. I mean, honestly, I kind of would love to just stay here, but it seems, we're always needed somewhere.
I think after the plane of fire, once that dies down, classes can become available.
I'll keep it in mind, thank you.
Yes, definitely. If there's anything else, please let me know. But please give me some time to make some arrangements. I'll most likely come back and check on you guys.
Okay.
All right. And upstairs, and he kind of points over his shoulder, exactly west, to give you guys an idea of where he's pointing. So upstairs to the western, he's like, there's a few seats over there that offer a nice place to read.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Guess we should check out their information on portals then, huh?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Stairs.
Oh, let me actually change the music because this isn't the right one. You can just pick up your piece and just like literally slide it against.
I had to guess there'd be a secret passage behind this painting.
And I can't see anything.
There you go.
Okay. I was gonna move myself. Just no, I was at an awkward angle where I was kind of stuck between the stair
Yeah,
and
so
in the step, when I was kind of like trying to grab my character.
no worries. As you make your way up, on the first floor, you pass by several students. On the second floor, you pass by, again, many students studying, trying to pass their exams and such.
Are the bookshelves labeled or something?
They do have labels, yes.
Oh. So I'll look for something that seems to pertain to portals. It seems weird that it would be just in their
public accessible library. Section of forbidden books or something.
Excuse me. May I help you?
Hi. Maybe are you a librarian?
Yes, I am. What can I help you with?
Are there students currently within earshot?
There's a couple of them. How may I help you?
Maybe we should speak in a bit more of a private corner.
Okay.
We've just come from talking to the headmaster. I guess we should have asked him to inform you. He mentioned that you have some books which contain information about the location of some portals on this plane that, or ones we don't currently know about. We were sharing notes, so to say. It's one of the pieces of information he offered up in exchange for what we knew.
Okay.
Do you know where I could find that information?
What exactly are you looking for?
Well, he said you knew the location, or I'm speaking of you, you as this whole school, knew of the location of, I think he said, 3 or 4 additional portals? Portals to other
Additional
planes, that kind of portals?
You mean portal locations?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we have some information on those.
Do we have a look at that?
And you said the headmaster allowed this?
Yeah. We really should have asked him to inform you before he left, but I'm kind of busy right now. Yeah, I mean, how do we... You have some way of contacting him quickly to ask?
Yes, I can... 1 second. And you see her standing still for a couple of seconds. Okay. All right, yeah. I guess that works. Yeah, I just spoke with him. And he said the 2 individuals, and he described you. All right. We have recently moved those books to the restricted area, but if you'll take a seat and follow me, please. Okay. I can bring them to you, but please do not leave with them. Please. Please. Please don't leave with them.
Yeah, we won't.
Okay. Yes, I will be right back. If there's any other information, please let me know. Yes. And you see her walking away.
There's this one book the kid on my wagon was reading, which seemed interesting. It seemed to contain a lot of potion recipes. It was interesting. I think it was something like interesting plants and herbs. I need to ask her about that.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could find that among other books that you like in this place.
Probably wouldn't be allowed to take it though, so I might just have to come back for that later. Can't find the bookstore.
Or at least copy down some notes.
Yeah. You have to pick something then. I saw one potion in there that would increase or strengthen your eyesight, and another one was some sort of healing potion.
Okay.
As you are talking, you hear what sounds like metal doors on a hinge creaking open, in a very kind of like metal on metal kind of sound, and it echoes through the library. A minute or two later, you hear it again, but in reverse. It sounds like it's closing.
Shouldn't do this, but I really want to break into their restricted section.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say don't do it, but at the same time, probably shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna. I just really want to know what they have there.
I mean, it sounds like they're willing to bring you whatever you want to know. So, asking might help, but I know you like to stumble upon knowledge and it given it to you, I guess, right?
It's more of a time concern. I don't have time to go through all of it now. I wanna. I just wish we had more time.
Ooh, okay. You see her kind of like sweating a little bit. Okay, here. And she puts a somewhat large book on the coffee table in front of you, too. You'd think I'd get used to carrying all these books. Whew. All right. Here you go. I think that should be exactly what you're looking for.
If I may, we've been talking. We're wondering what other kind of information do you deem too dangerous for the public section of the library?
Too dangerous?
What kind of books are in the restricted section?
Sometimes some books come out and they could be deemed a little bit too controversial. Sometimes it covers topics that are a little taboo. I think one of the novels that came out recently, where it talks about just kind of a taboo relationship, I think it's very odd to put it into a restricted area. But I guess who am I to judge? But there are some information on topics that used to be taught here and no longer are. There are some books about information that should never be taught and is strictly for the headmaster and teachers in case of any attacks on the academy.
Yeah, I have to ask, what kind of relationship is it?
Apparently it's witch and centaur.
Emi.
It's actually quite a romantic story.
Does it go into great detail, or is it just more like a user account, or not user, but the account of the two lovers, or is it more of a third person type of view?
It's more of some people would say it makes light of this relationship with centaurs, and as you know, centaurs are not very highly esteemed race, and to put a positive spin on that kind of relationship is has been deemed unfit for children's eyes.
Oh, okay.
What did you have in mind? What did you mean?
Wow. Me?
No, I'm talking to Angle. She's looking at Angle.
Okay, human and a genie.
Oh,
Hey!
I don't know. I don't think anyone has ever even written about a human and a genie before. Huh. That would be interesting. Hmm.
Yeah, I point the lock.
Do you think they would be able to
Oh.
reproduce?
I wouldn't see why not. Genies can take a corporal form. Is that what you are?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, interesting. I'm sure I have a lot of questions for you. But, of course, it's time for studying, and I don't want to interrupt. And I do have some books that need filing, so I will leave you to it. And
Okay.
yes, please let me know once you're finished so I can catalog the book once more.
All right.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
When I see that she's fully gone, I was saying, no, I was just simply asking. I was checking to see if they had any catalog of like what was going on. It would help you find anything out. But from what it sounds like, maybe you should actually go ahead and just write a book yourself about it. And I don't know.
I mean, probably wouldn't sell well if it just ends up in the restriction section.
But it'll be a good read for whoever can read it. And it sounds like the restricted section is less about books that are bad and more about books that minors shouldn't see.
Well, it was from what I was saying, it was like kind of a mix of both. It's not just like everything is taboo. It's more of like some things are taboo and some things are like this is not a good subject for kids for it to be taught in school. So, for example, because you didn't ask it specifically, so she didn't say it specifically, but like necromancy would be something that's inside the restricted area.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, if they're keeping the book about a centaur witch relationship away with the reasoning that centaurs are viewed in a negative light and there shouldn't be a positive spin about it, I don't think that's much about age. That's just them wanting to make sure that they raise kids to also hate centaurs, which doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah, that is a little weird. What's their beef with centaurs?
If you look at the lore, like centaurs are like really uncivilized. They attack like on the drop of a hat. They're warrior like. There's like actually a lot of like negative qualities on centaurs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
let's
it's not-
dig into this.
Yeah. Okay.
What do I find? Or what do we find if there's multiple books?
There is a chapter on locations. There is a chapter on creation. There is a chapter on desecration. There is a chapter on destruction. There is a chapter on what? Man, what's the word for it? Mishaps, pretty much.
Well, let's start with the locations.
I guess I'll start with mishaps.
All right. Well, there's one book, so.
So we
No,
rip it
we're
apart
tearing-
now.
Ripping it apart, tearing it apart. We can glue
Instant,
it back together later.
instant Azkaban. So which chapter first?
You know what Locke said.
Okay. Locke, what did you say?
Locations.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make a perception roll.
I don't know if I can assist on that one, but I can give you guidance.
You can give guidance, but you can't like really help him read. Good job, buddy. Oh, did you see that word?
I think I missed that one. What's guidance is plus a D4, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right,
16.
not bad. Yeah. All right. So you get all three of the locations. You see that there is. It talks about. Oh, geez. Let me get the map just to make sure that I'm saying the right location for the right location. Give me 2 seconds just to pull up that, just to make sure. Mhm. Why is it all out of order? Oh, here we go. Okay, got the map. Ah, okay. There is one just outside Kiron, Kiron, and it appears as though it is tucked away, almost kind of like Colby, where it's in an actual mountain. But from what was said, the explorers that found it had to move boulders out of the way in order to go down a tunnel to get to the location. And they had replaced the rocks back where they were. There's also one that is between Lagio and Archina, but closer to Archina. And there is let's see, where was it else? Where was the one that was in Yatal?
I have one pretty much central, close to Gulost.
Okay, Gulast. Okay. There is another one that is near Afyon, Afyon, and it's in one of the forests. That's like heavy shrubbery. Yeah, and also you see there's one that says that there is a portal in Wamor on top of Veritas Academy of Mystical Studies.
Is Veritas located in Vino?
I'm sorry?
Is Veritas located in Vino?
What's Vino? Like
In
wine?
Vino Veritas. Yeah.
Oh, no. No. But yeah, it says that it's on top of like one of the roofs of Wamor.
Where is Veritas? Should I put that cross more like north, south of Lamore?
It's like kind of in the middle, if not a little bit towards the south.
Okay, one further south. Have we heard of Veritas before? Today was the first time I heard it. Do you know about Veritas, Engel?
No. Never heard of it.
Because from this location, it seems like it's very close to the portal we've already been to, but this says it's on a roof of Veritas, and ours was on a dark mountain.
Yeah.
Maybe Veritas doesn't exist anymore, or something.
Or maybe they moved towns and they were like in. There's like another town called Veritas.
Well, he said
Maybe.
Veritas was like a school for clerics, right? He asked if you were there.
Yeah, which I didn't go there. That's usually I've never been there, so I don't know. I mean,
It's also possible that it's hidden similar to this place. Like maybe it's hidden as a mountain.
possible. Yeah, it's highly possible. Because yeah, no, I've never. I mean, it would make sense. Because like I said, like I'm sure there is a clerical school. I've never. Yeah.
It's called secretary school.
Ah, is it right?
Yeah, clerical school.
Clerical school. Yeah.
Maybe
But
we should
yeah, no.
maybe while I read this book, you see if you, or ask the librarian if she has some information on Veritas and see what you can find out about that.
Okay. It's just, I mean, is there a front desk that the librarian's at, or is she just kind of just like roaming around?
You saw her earlier putting away some books, but she like went downstairs at this point, and now the library is like silent again. But
Okay.
I don't know if you did see the front desk when you first walked in, but you would have probably seen it.
Yeah, is there a front desk? Oh yeah, there's a front desk. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I can go down there and check. Inquire about if there's any books about Veritas. I mean, I was gonna teleport down there, so I'm trying to navigate the stairs
That's
again.
fine. That's worries. That's good.
Hello?
Hello. Do you see her in the corner?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay.
Hi, I was wondering if you have any books about Veritas.
The Veritas Academy?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
information.
yes, if you wouldn't mind stepping from behind the front desk.
Sorry.
No worries, it's okay. Here, I can actually lead you to Veritas. Ooh, where is she going?
Where is she going?
Right here. You'll find information about Veritas.
Okay.
Here, take a seat. I'll get the book for you.
Okay.
Please don't climb the furniture.
I can't. I was raised outside.
I don't got manners. Sorry, lady. She grabs the book and hands it to you. There you go.
Thank you. And then with book in hand, I'll go ahead and oop. I'll click over here. I found a book. Or a book was given to me about Veritas.
Nice.
Alright. I look at the book, give myself some guidance, because unfortunately I have a strong suspicion that in checks aren't my specialty.
Okay. And you said what information are you trying to get from this?
Just any information on like its location and such.
Okay.
I guess, do I need to roll for that, or
Perception, right?
there?
Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I also give myself guidance. So that
I thought you were
would
getting
be-
it ready already.
Oh no. So you
Yeah.
said perception,
Yes.
and then plus the guidance, which is
Goddamn. All right. So from the information that you have gathered, it
Yeah.
details, the fact that Veritas is an underground academy that was created by the dwarves, specifically the hill dwarves or mountain dwarves. I'm sorry. and they started pretty much digging into a mountain and created charms in order to mask the actual school itself, as well as create charms that would repel people trying to advance on the school. The school itself is actually underground and was created a couple centuries ago. Or not centuries, I'm sorry, decades? Yeah, decades, sorry, not centuries.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so I relate the lock. Lock apparently it's underground, and yeah, all that stuff about its location.
Yeah, I wasn't listening, so you might have to actually relay to me.
Okay, so it's located underground, and it was created by the dwarves. And why am I blinking on the location again?
Close to Dolvo?
So as you look back into the book, you see that the information says the mountain that you guys keep going to, it has been enchanted with many spells that not only repel individuals, outsiders, but also masks the school itself,
Okay.
as
So-
well as the entrance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. So then, yeah. Okay, so it's in the same mountain that we've been to several times. It's just been masked the entire time, and it pushes away like outsiders. Huh.
That's why when you guys climbed the mountain earlier, one person in particular freaked out and ran away. That was the mountain doing its magic.
Might have to
Interesting.
take a closer look at that cave on the peak, probably. It would seem like a logical place to put the entrance.
Yeah, oh, you're right.
But then they've also had a wyvern on their roof for a very long time, so that might not mean good things for the school.
Yeah, that way everyone was already there, or was set there to protect it, I guess.
What other sections do I have in my book?
Desecration, destruction, usage, which is a very small chapter. Sorry, not usage, creation. Creation, and you already did location.
And I'll continue with destruction.
Okay. Destruction, it
Oh, I don't have to roll?
no, it destruction needs a another perception, so it's a separate one.
Can I roll investigation also?
Sure.
In that case, I'll even pull out my
I mean,
my
wait, well,
glasses.
investigation. Mm,
Or just intelligence.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I think this is the first time I can roll investigation.
Okay.
Good at it.
Funny.
Well, there you go. All right. So you were saying destruction, right?
Yeah.
So as you read through the chapter, you understand that the portal needs to be first activated, and while it is being used, it also needs to be activated. So an incendiary device and anything needs to be activated within roughly about like 5 seconds of its usage. So, for example, while it is, because it's kind of like, imagine a wormhole. You're kind of falling through the wormhole, but it's almost instantaneous. So that kind of energy lingers for about 5 seconds, and that's what kind of like is the weak part of the portal itself. So it's kind of like it's exposing his heart, and then as it erupts, that's what damages, and then it destroys from itself.
That's good information.
But it is actual 5 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. And then I guess I think you don't have anything else in your book, right, Engel?
I mean, well, I guess I could learn the type of deities they have there and such, or if that's even in there. I don't really know what else is in here. I have to just look inside and see what chapters I end up getting.
The chapters in your book, Engel, kind of detail all of the intricacies of the school itself. So, like, what focuses are on it. Not so much deities. It's not really about deities. It's more like, so this school, Arcanum, has its own focus, and for Veritas, that one, it looks not up to the sky, but it looks deeper into the earth to get a better understanding of how to control Earth. So theirs are more about like kind of everything mold Earth, kind of everything to do with Earth and water and wind, and how to control it.
Okay.
Mm.
I relate it to Locke. Like, hey, this is a bunch of stuff about how to control the elements and how to maneuver them.
We could control the water. That would be nice if we want the help of the water.
Yeah. You can control fire just to go ahead and stuff it out quickly.
I don't know if you can just snuff out a being that is associated with fire.
No, but I'm sure you can reduce their core, make them a little weaker.
I guess I
And
could use
it-
control flames to change their color.
And also, too, isn't killing them just snuffing them out?
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, that's what's going on in my book, and less about the deities and more just about elemental practice and such,
Yeah.
and the location of the school and how to get there. Well, I
That
won't say how to
is
get there,
good
but
information.
yeah, it is.
And then I'll continue with my next chapter, which is Desecration, I think you said.
Yes. So desecration. Let's make another roll. You skim through it and you kind of get bored. It's talking about like something to do with minimizing its energy, and like you're still thinking about the last chapter you read, and like that's what's kind of taking up your brain power.
Getting
Ingo, what
tired.
was your role on location?
Wait, the one I only did the one, and that was like 26 plus 3.
Okay.
No, sorry. It was 21 plus 3, so it was 24.
Okay.
I think. Double check.
Because
Uh,
you
It's
I don't
25
think I-
plus 3, it's 28.
25 plus 3,
In
so
the
25 plus 3.
history, yeah.
Yeah.
okay. You have further chapters, Ingo.
All right, how many more chapters?
There's like 2-ish or 3.
All right, let's take a look.
Okay, one of them is about the spells used in order to mask um, the school itself, and then one of them is kind of like the history of how they were, or how the school was created.
Okay. I guess I'll look at the ones with the that tells you how the school's mask or the magic used to mask the school.
Okay, let's make a roll.
Alright. Give myself guidance again. Perception, right? Just perception.
Yes. Or investigation, I'll allow. Okay, 17.
Plus 4.
Oh, 21.
Alright.
God damn. So with that, the information that you gather is the actual door location, the entrance, and there is a main entrance and there are secondary exits. The main entrance is there is a bridge that is between Rockdale and Barumi, that the entrance is pretty much in that area. But again, it's hidden with certain kinds of magic. The magic, it kind of goes into detail of like how they gathered a certain number of spellcasters during the construction in order to cast the magic at the same time, which kind of like strengthened it. There is a secondary exit that it leads out into a tunnel system that eventually goes to Barumi. And there is one more exit that it leads to a cliffside. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which two towns border Issa Barumi and
Rockdale. It's
Rockdale?
between those. There's a bridge.
Okay. I relay that back to Locke. There is I guess there's a bridge that will take you to the school, and I guess they use different kind of matches to kind of like lure people away or push people away. Apparently, there's also secret tunnels that go to both Rockdale and Barumi.
Is it a bridge? I thought it was underground.
I guess there's a bridge that leads to the opening that goes underground.
Because you rolled like a 20 something, the entrance, one of the main entrances, or the main entrance, is near the bridge. It doesn't require the bridge.
Oh, it's near a bridge. Near a bridge.
Yeah, that's just the location.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And where's the bridge?
Between Rockdale and Barumi.
There's either the one that leads over the river right at the city, or there's the one that leads over the road where it does a little loop. Like one of those, then more likely the one where the loop is, because that's right next to the mountain.
Yeah. Probably that one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
At this
give.
point,
Oh, okay.
yep, go on.
No,
Go on,
never
what were
mind.
you
I was
gonna
gonna
say?
give my chapter another try, but I guess time's run out.
Yeah. At this point, Headmaster Thistleborn arrives. Oh, okay. Perfect. Right as I thought you guys were. Oh, and you have some books. He kind of like leans to the side. Teleportation. And Veritas. Yes. I'm sorry for making the assumption that you just came from Veritas because you're a dwarf. But it's very interesting that you happen to be studying there.
Like I said, I didn't study there.
Or, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not have studied there.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think they particularly like my deity there anyway, so it's okay.
We've come to the realization, by the way, that the portal that we've been talking about, the one we've mostly been using, is the one that's on top of Veritas.
I think Elderwind kind of passed on that information as well. He was speaking to me about how he talked to you about Veritas and everything, but I don't think he led on to the fact that, that's where Veritas is. Like I mentioned, there are a few schools across the plane, the material plane.
Is there like one per type of magic? Like, is there also a warlock school and a sorcerer school?
They have different focuses. Well, to put it plainly, this school, Arcanum, it kind of draws its inspiration from the sky. We have a lot of focus on stars and constellations and so on and so forth. Whereas, for example, Veritas, they focus themselves into the earth. We, again, have our own focuses.
Okay. So then that would mean there's also a fire one and the water one.
Not necessarily, no, because Veritas, they kind of incorporate water into theirs. Again, it's kind of different elements. Whereas opposed to like Merlin's school, Merlin's mystical studies, they focus more on nature and natural kind of aspects.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yes.
Yeah.
So, what did you gather?
And I got some additional portal locations for us to note down, so that's useful.
Okay.
Nice.
Not that whole thing out about Veritas.
Yep. And turn.
Okay, excellent. Well, I made some contacts. I reached out, and on our end, we are ready. We are making preparations, but we're pretty much ready.
We came to the city with some companions of ours, so we're gonna have to meet up with them before we move on. Did
Okay.
you get those potions made already that we were talking about, or are those gonna take some time?
Professor Elderwin is actually creating them in his classroom as we speak. If you want, you can meet up with him, but in order to travel, your friend, is he on the premises?
No, I think Marcella didn't know him well enough.
I see.
in the
Okay.
city.
Okay, so he's in Boglio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I can send word ahead of time in order to alert the necessary individuals, but we can make that work. It's okay.
Make that work as in he would just be teleported out of Boglio, or what do you mean?
We can make that work, as I can arrange someone to allow teleportation, allow transferring to where you need to go.
Okay. Okay, so we
If
would
you
have
want,
Yeah.
we can actually meet up with the professor in his potions classroom.
to. Sure. Sounds good.
You know. Yes. Yes, it is. Hey guys, give us a second. There's like a earthquake right now.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pause this.
Okay.
So, yeah, we can head over to the potions classroom, and hopefully he'll be finished by the time we arrive, if not soon after.
All right.
If you
we
want,
have to.
let's please take those books downstairs to the
Yeah, I
librarian.
was just about to say we have
Yeah.
to give those back.
Okay.
You know, it's gonna. All right,
I'm just
hey.
gonna go to the stairs and then teleport. All right, teleport time.
Hi again. We'll just put the books here.
Oh, I'll actually personally take those books.
Go.
Especially this one. Thank you. And this one.
Mm-hmm.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you,
your help.
Headmaster. Okay, she's going to go file those books back. All right, back to the potions classroom, I guess.
Yes.
All right. So, what were you? This is also en route to the potions classroom. What were you learning about Veritas? You said you mentioned Veritas.
Yeah, I think there's a gate there.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, there's a gate there in Veritas. I guess we didn't know where Veritas was.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
Because I'd never been there, so yeah.
Okay, with that, you guys reach the potions classroom. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. Nice. That worked out perfectly. The big cauldron, I just changed it. Got him.
Mm.
All right, let's get. Oh, where's the professor? That's not it. Okay, as you reach the potions classroom, you see Professor Elderwin kind of running around, grabbing some ingredients, looking at his notes, running over here. Oh, hello. I'm nearly done with the second potion.
Right.
Here. Okay, and that should do it. All right, we just need to let that sit for a few minutes, and everything is okay. Here you go.
That's the first one.
Uh, here we have one potion, and then also the ingredient in order to allow you to breathe underwater. So the first potion is the blue one, and then the ingredient to breathe underwater is the two purple ones, and we'll be finishing up the last potion.
And what is this potion here, the blue one?
The blue one, it allows you to speak underwater. Okay.
Yeah, how long does the herb last for us to be able to breathe underwater?
For the purple one, I packed in enough for several kind of individuals. So you take one, it lasts about an hour, and then you can take another one near the end of the hour, and then it'll extend the effects.
Hmm.
How much do you need to take of one? There seems to be two bottles there, so it's like we need the first one for the first hour and the second one for the second hour.
No, inside there are 5 of the plants inside each of the containers. So
Total
you,
10.
yes.
Okay.
And let me check on this one. Yes, it's just about finished. Okay. Take it off, and now it needs to dry and flake up. So once it dries and flakes up, then we have a very useful powder for useful teleportations.
One more question about this potion here. How much is a dose of the blue one? How many
What do you
doses are in the bottle? There's just one bottle, right? So I think we have to share it. The one for speaking underwater, I mean.
Yes, you would need to share it. Mm-hmm.
So how many doses are in that bottle? Is it just a little swig, or how much do you need to take at a time?
If you take a small sip, that should last about mixed with the let's see, a small swig that should last about 30 minutes, and there looks like probably about I'd say about 15 swigs in there.
Okay.
But I don't think I should really need to tell you this, but opening something underwater, obviously that thing would spill out everywhere.
So should we like take the swig in our mouth already and then teleport through and then swallow it, or how do we?
I would say that's a good idea. Yeah. And of course, one swig, you can consume 2 swigs, and it should last for an hour.
And you started a sentence when you said when combining with it. Does it work less long if you use it without the thing for breathing underwater? Because I can breathe underwater without an herb.
Oh, well, if you can already breathe underwater, then that would work well. I was just thinking of any side effects that might arise, but I think the plant and the potion should work side by side. I don't think there should be any complications.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. As he returns to the cauldron. Ah, perfect. You see him start scraping kind of what seems to be like flakes, and he puts it into a pouch. Let's see. Gosh, there's no like small pouches. All right, I'm gonna put this down. It's not as big, so. Or actually, yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
There, he gets you this.
Okay, then how does this work?
Okay, so wait, why is it doing that? So this one itself is a powder, and what you would need to do is it kind of allows travel between fireplaces, but you'd need to have access. So it's kind of hard to describe. You need pretty much access for each use from the individual who owns the fireplace. So,
And
for
then
example,
Yeah.
yes, go on.
No, I'm waiting. If you clarify, that's great. I'm not sure yet. Maybe
Okay.
I'll understand after.
So, for example, the individual whose fireplace you enter has to put in, kind of like allow the person to use their um, uh, fireplace to accept you, kind of in the way. So, I guess okay, this is out of game to make it easier to explain. You make a phone call. The person has to willingly accept the phone call. Otherwise, the fireplace can't be used.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
And the place you travel from, does that have the same limitation of needing to be allowed, or just the one you're going to?
The one you're going to.
And can you only use it from a fireplace with, like, built in a house with a proper chimney and stuff, or could we also make a campfire in the woods and go through that?
No one's ever tried a campfire before. But, as far as I know, it only works in fireplaces.
And how many doses of that do we have?
I'd say, let's see, 5.
What if it's your own fireplace?
As long as you allow yourself to go.
And the each of those doses, is that per person traveling, or is that like you use it and then it stays open for some amount of time, and a bunch of people
I
can
mean,
jump through?
it's per use, but I'm sure you could just cram a bunch of people into a fireplace.
Right. So how do you actually use it? Like, what's the exact method of applying it?
You take a handful in your hands and think about the fireplace you want to go to. And as you toss the smoke, the kind of ash inside, that's what activates the magic.
Then you need to like jump into the fire.
No,
Once it's activated?
don't put a fire. No, you shouldn't be standing in fire. It should be an empty fireplace. So
Oh,
no
okay,
flames, just stand inside the fireplace.
And what if there's a fire burning on the other end?
The fire would be put out.
That's good. Right, so now, like, specifically when we're traveling as a group, one person takes a handful, thinks of the place we want to go, tosses it in, and then everyone quickly jumps into the ashes.
Stand inside the fireplace. There's no
before
fire.
you toss it. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So stand inside the fireplace. there's no fire, think of the place, toss the ashes, and then you get teleported to that location.
Okay, got it.
But of course, you need the permission of the individual per use. So, for example, if you want to go to a friend's house, you need to make sure they are aware and to give approval. Then you can use it. And then the next day, if you want to do it again, the same process. You have to alert, and they have to know, and they have to approve.
But our own fireplace we can freely travel to, even if we're not there.
I mean, as long as you know you're going there and you approve of it, you're okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. And the only things that are actually on the table is the purple container, the two purple containers, the one grayish blue one, and the gold one. The actual knapsack and the two cups and the other one is not there.
Right. I'll put all of those in my bag of holding.
Okay,
Wow.
you put all 4 of them into your bag. And this gets returned right there. And that disappears. Okay.
So it seems when you, Headmaster Thistleborn, when you said you would call ahead and arrange stuff, you were going to let people know that we were coming through the fireplace?
Yes. Yeah.
We have our own place in Tordia, so we can go there freely. So we
Oh, but
really,
I mean, since you said your friend was not welcome by Marcellia, then I would contact the people in Boglio to use their fireplace to allow you to go inside their homes to use their fireplace.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. So we need to know someone around, like Barumi, to ask them to use their fireplace. Is that correct? When we travel onwards there.
Yes, either in Barumi or in Rockdale.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we know some people there. We can call someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. And where exactly do you need to go again? You definitely need to go to Tordia. And then where's the next stop?
The next stop is that portal. On that.
Okay.
We've just learned is on top of Veritas.
Okay. All right, perfect then. And how and when will we hear back from you?
I'll message you once we come back, or once everything's cleared up with the plane of water. I'll message you to give you a time for when we're gonna meet up. And
Okay.
what do you think? It's probably best if we meet up all around Rockdale, right, and then travel north from there together? Or is there some safe way of getting to...
Well, we could contact Kivik, and again, we could try using the fireplaces in order to transport ourselves. The fireplace in the library itself is very large and could fit a good handful of people. Again, since we would have access, we would just need to have someone approve of 3 transportations for transportations to get us to that location.
Okay, so you guys, as in your fighting force, could show up straight at Kivik.
Yes.
Because, of course, the forces from the plane of air and from the plane of water would go up at the portal, where we come through. So basically at Veritas.
Yes. Okay.
They will still have to travel north.
Or they could just travel to Kivik through that portal.
We could try that. Here's the thing, though: the plane of fire's forces came through that portal, so it's definitely part of the area around Kivik that they've already, I guess you could say, conquered. They might have just moved on, and we just find ashes there and nobody around, or they might have set up. Well, I guess that wouldn't be too bad if we're arriving with an army.
It would be good to arrive and meet them head on. Especially if you are arriving with an army.
The other problem is, of course, that we don't know the portal number for the one in Kivik.
You did mention about 0 to 5 or 1 to 6, if that's correct. You mentioned that?
Yeah, like they're associated with a number, but we don't know what number that one is associated with.
Is there a limitation on amount of tries?
Not really, but if we just try one, we might get unlucky and be sent to the Ice Dragon's lair, for example.
Okay. How long does it take to teleport?
Pretty quick. You just need to have time to enter the numbers.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's always worth trying.
We should do that first, though, without the armies. Just me and Engel and Herb part of our party. Number it is. Alright, yeah. We can do that. So that means that everyone could show up around Kivik pretty much instantly. See, we have to go to the plane of water. Their forces can come straight back with us, I would assume. And then we have to do a detour to the plane of air to pick up their forces. And then we could bring all of those to Kivik.
Okay.
How's it gonna work with the plane of water people if we bring them through our portal and there's no water here? We'd have to bring them to a body of water as soon as possible, right?
Well, you did mention you're sending someone back, right?
Yeah.
True, and actually they could breathe in our air.
Yeah. Is there a body of water close to the Kivik portal, or close to, I guess, Kivik in general? Since I think you don't know exactly where the portal is.
There is a massive, I don't want to say river, but I don't know what you would call it. There's a body of water that separates the island of Kivik from the main area of Wamor. So at any point during the battle, they can run back to the water if need be. They can fight from the water. Hopefully, we can drive the forces toward, if not in, water.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
In that case, we will just contact you, and then that would mean you can move to Kivik almost instantly. I mean, I would tell you how much longer. I would say like in half an hour, in an hour, or whatever time is that we plan on showing up there. So make
Okay.
sure we all show up at the same time, us with our people and you with yours.
Okay. Well, I can send a letter to Kivik, and I'm sure one of the individuals will be in their palace, stronghold. I'm not sure of the actual dwelling they have there, but I'm sure the letter will get to someone. And will gain access to their fireplace.
Now, all of this could
Okay.
go down very soon. Just, so we're aware of that. Now that
We
we have this
are,
powder, we can jump around pretty much instantly.
Yeah. As long as you have an approval of the person who owns the fireplace.
I think my limitation right now is going to be how many messages I can send. So it might end up having to be tomorrow. I should have enough spell slots to finish it for today. Still, might end up being tomorrow and not yet today. Might be today, though.
Okay. All right. Well, yes. Let me know if you do need anything else. Professor Elderwind and I are happy to create this partnership.
You can work with a
sounds
place
good to
like
me.
this as well.
Did you want to travel now?
No, we have to go pick up a friend first. Or, travel now, but travel on foot to the city. Yeah.
Yes, travel. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, travel on
Yes,
foot.
yes. Yeah,
Yes.
we do
Okay.
want to do that now.
Okay, then I guess let's make our way.
Do you have an update on Marciella, by the way? Seem like they can heal her.
They're making progress, but for the fact that it's somewhat healed over, it's a little bit more complicated of a process. It's unfortunately, since it's healed, rather than it's fresh, it's going to take longer and it's going to be a little bit more painful for her. But we're doing our best. She's a valuable teacher and a very cared for individual, and we want to see her regain health as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing her back to us.
If anything, she's actually one of the reasons why we got out.
I can't wait to hear the story. This was in the plane of fire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will definitely have to be a story for another day. After, of course, the plane of fire gets dealt with.
Indeed.
All right, let's continue walking. All right, as you guys make your way down the corridors and through random passageways, again, very maze-like, you end up back at the entrance with the bridge where you initially entered. Yeah, I think let's call it a session here,
All right.
and we can pick back up next week.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you two?
Bye, YouTube.
YouTube.